We are about to embark upon a series of strange and exciting, dangerous adventures. Adventures that will lead us to all parts of the world.
Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we are looking at X-Men Legends Issue 1. This is a 2021 series from Marvel Comics, written by Fabian Nicieza, pencils by Brett Booth Adelso Corona did the inks, Guru-eFX colors, VC's Joe Caramagna letterer, Lauren Amaro assistant editor, Mark Basso editor, Jordan D. White X-Men senior editor. Brett Booth and Adelso Corona did the cover. I think the colors were probably by Guru-eFX. I like that cover. It really kind of gives you an idea of what you're going to get here, which is a 90s style comic. Now this story takes place after the 1991 X-Men series issue 39. That's important because of plot points. But effectively, some weird alien types are hunting somebody and the X-Men are attacked, specifically Alex and Scott Summers, and they're not real sure what's going on, but there's a translation that comes out as they're looking for the Forsaken One, and that leads us on the path to finding out that there is this guy named Adam X. Adam was raised on an alien world, but he developed mutant powers, and that meant that he had to go to Earth to find out what his role was, who he was, find peace with himself, that sort of hippie crap. Well, he's hanging out in some farmer's yard when Cable gets up and catches up with him and tries to talk some sense into him that he needs to kind of rejoin things, and they are attacked by a couple of Starjammers. Now, thankfully, Havoc and Cyclops are there to help out, and things get a little weird, and they end up having to throw down all around. But there's an additional surprise here that leads into a interesting revelation, and it's looking like it might go somewhere interesting. So I was actually kind of surprised by this. I didn't think I'd like it because I'm not a huge Fabian Nicieza fan. I think he was a very, very big step down from Claremont when he took over writing X-Men books, and I thought a lot of his stuff was kind of hackneyed and trite at the time, and he's actually the reason I quit reading X-Men, because I thought some of his plot lines were just stupid. But this was actually a pretty fun book. Maybe it's because standards are lower now, because the X-Men have been such hot garbage over the past couple of years, or decade, however you want to look at it, that this was a nice change of pace. It really goes back to a better time for X-Men when they were a little less convoluted and evil. The art is standard Brett Booth art. It's really good overall. I don't like the way he draws Cable's face. It looks kind of weird. Otherwise, it's pretty fun. Very action-packed. Art was solid, except for Cable's stupid face, and it really had a sense of adventure to it. There was so much action. It was great. Things actually happened in a comic book from Marvel. Yeah, it's a $5 book. Don't get me wrong. It's a little pricey, and the paper quality is not that great, but it's definitely worth reading. I believe Fabian Nicieza and Brett Booth are doing the first 4 issues, and then after that it's Louise and Walt Simonson for a story arc, and I'm perfectly fine with that. If they're gonna put out stuff like this, I will absolutely buy it. This is good work. They're bringing in some real talent and some people that understand how comics are supposed to be written, and quite honestly, this should have been a regular X title, and they should have gotten rid of Jonathan Hickman. If you're looking for some 90s style action, this is it. And it's got the characters you like and the costumes you remember from back in the day, and it looks like it's going to be a great time. I'm gonna recommend it, which I never thought I would say about Fabian Nicieza, but here we are. So if you like his work from the 90s, you're gonna really like this. And even if you didn't like his work from the 90s, this is better than any other X title on the market now. Give it a shot, see what you think. I thought it was a lot of fun. I was really surprised, pleasantly surprised by the work that was in here, and I'm looking forward to the next issue. So that'll do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, share the video around, or you can support me with a one-time donation through PayPal on Streamlabs, or a monthly through Patreon, or buy yourself a nice shirt or something from the Teespring store. All links are in the description, and as always, we hope to see you on the next one.